Hello, my name is Devoy Amory, and this is for our Software Enterprise Personal Software Process class, our project for my group with Hannah and Jason. This here is, we'll start off with our use case. I'm going to be doing an intro video for the use case that we use to build our Breakout game. So this is the picture here provided by Jason. And essentially, it's very basic brick breaker game that everyone's probably played. The post conditions: win game if all bricks have been removed, lose game if no more lives are left, bricks are still remaining. Basic flow: player starts off, starts the program, which creates the main board, and from there, excuse me, from there they start from the main board and can select go start right into the game with the default settings, or do a difficult button, and within there they can adjust the difficulty will adjust the ball speed and the lives total, and that's the alternative flow there. Prior to clicking it, player will hit the difficulty button, and within the settings there will adjust it. That's the basic use case flow of the Breakout game, and this kind of in turn comes to our sequence diagram, where we start off here with 7 lifelines to start with, and with each start of the run of the program, the player will start within the GUI lifeline. And as I mentioned previously, the difficulty option there, they have the ability to start there, which will adjust the ball speed, and should adjust the lives as well, actually. But this was a diagram made before we added those tiny extra values of the game. So and then from there they can just go right into the game, and then they would exit the game at the end of the lifeline. This here was for the main board. We have our paddle, the paddle movement, losing game, end game, total score, and also for the current lives and the current score. So if they lose a life or lose a ball or a life, if they lose a life, then they would also lose some points. And now here it does say mouse event. I was in charge of programming the paddle in our game, and did run into some difficulties with the mouse event and invoking the mouse listener. So I went ahead and went with the key event. Found it easier to program that into this game, and I just used the arrow keys, not on the number pad, the left and right, and that will call to the ball lifeline with the collision, and then send that to the bricks to collide and add a score. Report that back to the main board for the running total. Remove a brick, and also send the ball in a different direction, or the direction according to the formula incorporated, in which case you need to use the arrow keys to find the new location. And this will be the if statement: if the ball is less than the paddle, we'll subtract the score, subtract the life, report that back, continue going until lives are equal to 0, then that is the end of the game. Or of course the win game scenario is if you still have lives left, then we total your score with no bricks remaining on the board. We total your score, and you can either select to continue or exit the game. And that is the structure of our sequence diagram and use case that we use to implement or to design our game, Breakout. Thank you.